Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. This is Nancy, and I tell you what, I have my cup of coffee. If you're going to watch this video, you might want to grab a cup of coffee or a glass of tea because I simply hit a honey hole at one Goodwill that I stopped at coming back from the farm. Everything that you see here, which is a lot, came from one stop. So let's get started and see what all I found. So we'll start with something that is pretty insignificant. You see there's 2 plates and 2 bowls here, and they're 59 cents each. Now, the reason I picked these up is because I have this pattern. I started with, I think, a set of 8. But when I have my family and my sister's family here for a gathering, there's about 13 of us now. So I have been adding to this collection, and this is always the set that I use because I know that I'll have enough that we can all have a matching plate. So yeah, $2, and I've added 2 plates and 2 bowls. So we'll move on. You know, I always pick up ribbon. This was $1.59, and I like the wide ribbon that has the little wires in it so that it's foldable. But one thing you can always do is peel this lid back, and then you see how much is on the roll. You know, I knew that this hadn't been opened, but I still wanted to check, and I mean, this is quite a bit of ribbon for $1.59. I know that would be pretty pricey if you had to, well, it was $10, so if you had to just buy it at the retail price. All right, let's move on. So you see a stack of scarves, and what they call the accessories, which are belts, scarves, suspenders, things like that. These are $2, $1.99. So, you know, it's always worth a look, and I'll tell you why. This is a Coach scarf. I paid $1.99 for it. Now, I tell you many, many times, I trust my touch. I trust my feel. So if I see a pattern that I think I like, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to feel of it, and I can just tell if something is quality. This is absolutely so soft. This would be for Cameron. That's probably a men's, so that's for Cameron too. But this is just excellent. It is beautiful. And then this is another one. This one started out at Kohl's for $20, was marked down to $4, and then I got it for $2, and then a little summer one, and then I thought I would take that one to the farm because I'm always looking for warm scarves when I go out and do chores and stuff. Cameron loves to wear suspenders, so this is just a simple pair of black suspenders, $2. And I picked this up for my son Colton. It is, I think there's a brand on it. Let me look. I was thinking I saw, oh, that's where it was. I saw it's Mossy Oak. I'm not sure where that comes from, but anyways, he has a nice leather belt, $2. So moving on, I always look through the utensil tray, and usually they have a container there that has utensils, and these are 59 cents a piece. So I'm not sure what those are selling for if you had to go to Walmart, but at least $10, I would say. And this one, this is a KitchenAid. It's a little spatula. I have no idea what that's used for. If anybody knows, please leave a comment down below. But, you know, you can hang these. You can always use an extra spatula. And like I said, everything is 59 cents, so you really can't beat that. the next thing I saw was this mixer, and I paid, there's the price, $4.59. I don't use a mixer very often, but the last time I actually used one, my son called and said, "Mom, Kelsey needs to use your mixer." Well, I went and grabbed mine, and you don't realize how terrible something looks until you're going to loan it out. I had that mixer since 1986. So I think it was time to upgrade. Now I'll have to go online and order some beaters, but I think that's going to be a nice mixer. And yes, I tried it. It does work. Okay, so this was something that we found as we were checking out Cameron Love's presidential memorabilia. This was $5.99, beautiful plate, no chips. And they have things at the Goodwills under the glass. So I looked as I was going in, but this, I didn't see it until we were checking out, and I told the lady that we wanted it. But isn't that a beautiful plate? We hang those up for him. Then this is a pair of flip-flops that I'm not familiar with the brand. If anybody knows, that's what it is. But I picked those up for my son. I think those were $5, $4.99. So, okay, all of the books, the movies, and the DVDs that you see are 99 cents each. And I've told you before, they are different prices at different stores. But if I'm at a place where the DVDs are $3, then it's going to have to be something that I really, really want before I'm going to pay $3 for it. But at this store, puzzles, books, games, all that was was 99 cents. I'm sorry, getting it mixed up. A brand new devotional. Price on that, $24.99. I'll just quickly go through these books. I thought this would be fun through the summer for Cameron. It's the big book of quizzes, and it just has fun sports questions in there. So we'll just take this, and looks like it was originally $6. So paid 99 cents for it. Now this, when I have time, after being gone for 11 days, my yard is a mess, and I've got a lot of stuff to do outside. But this is a puzzle, and it looks vintage. So I do want to run a comp on that because I'm very interested in it, but I really like the content. Like, this would be something that after we put it together, we would possibly frame. So happy to find that. Now, this is a White Mountain puzzle. I'm not especially crazy about the content, but I collect these. When you buy these new, you can get them right now on Amazon. They're $25 to $30. So the box was in good shape, and 99 cents. I decided I would just bring that home with me. This is really cool. So this is, it's called the Great American Trivia Challenge, and it's a Tennessee edition. And it was the bicentennial, or the homecoming maybe, in 1986. 99 cents. I thought this would be fun to take to the farm since it's in Tennessee, and we can play this and see how many people know their trivia about Tennessee. Yep. Now, this next purchase, these are from IKEA. And these are lights. I was going to get one out, and oh, there's a picture of it. It's a light. That's what it looks like. You would use these indoor only, but I thought these would be really pretty at Christmas Christmas time. I have a big foyer, and I just thought I would get these out. It takes a 40-watt bulb, and maybe put these out at Christmas time. They look sort of Victorian. I thought the pattern did, so little something I picked up for Christmas. Okay, here's something else that I found. I found these 3 Victorian, there's little stand-ups. I really liked her. But now these will be lovely at Christmas time. Let me see how much I paid for those. I paid $5 for those, and those were originally $19.95. It says large angel die cutouts. And I just thought those were so pretty. With some greenery around those. And I tell you what I was gonna pair with that. I found these crystal candelabras and some red candles in there with some bows. I thought that would really make a nice display. And there's 2 of these, and I was going to tell you that when you buy something that's crystal, whatever, I'm not sure it's heavy, so I don't know exactly what it is. When you wash it, put a little bleach in the water, and you will not believe the difference in how it will bring this back to life. But I thought these 3 with the 2, I've got 2 of these and some greenery and candles. I just thought that would look really festive, you know, on a table somewhere at Christmas time. So I was happy to have found that. I saw this. This was $2.99. I thought it was adorable, and it's gonna go on the chicken coop. It'll go inside to be protected, but I still thought it was adorable. Cute little sign for the chicken coop. I found these, and I had actually been looking. This I wouldn't say is blue and white. It's more almost a blue and gray, but it was 3 pieces. The plate was 99 cents. The bowl was $4.99. And let's see, and it's so heavy I can barely lift it. And the picture was $3.99. But I want to use this on my dining room table, and I'll put flowers in here and fruit in this, and I may just put the plate on an easel and kind of in the background. So not a bad price for that. There's no chips. I have not washed anything. I have a feeling once this is cleaned up, it's really going to be much nicer. So, but yeah, I found those 3 pieces. Don't know anything about it. Don't know if it's cheap, expensive, no idea. I just like it. So moving on around, like I said, the DVDs at this Goodwill, everything was 99 cents. And since I do weddings, I just thought that that I would pick this up, because if I'm doing them at my house, I do have music that I play on the porch if, you know, people are just sitting around before, after, whatever. So I found that, and I'll just add that. And then I found this, 99 cents. It's 36 hymns and traditional tunes from the Scottish Highlands and the shores of Ireland. And I'm going to take this to the farm. And I was looking at some of the songs, and oh my goodness, just a lot of my old favorite songs that I grew up singing back when we used the hymnals and the nice little lady played the piano. So I was really happy to have that. I found this cookbook. I don't know who Miss Kay is, but she is a good cook. I looked through these recipes, and I think I'm really going to enjoy this cookbook. Let's see. This one, look at this. Mama's Dip Kitchen, Mildred Council. more than 250 traditional Southern recipes. So the cookbooks that I collect are Southern cookbooks with Southern recipes. And this one, I thumbed through it. I am really, really going to enjoy this. And people think I'm crazy, but I'll sit down and read a cookbook, and I go through it, and if it's a recipe that I'm not familiar with, I'll see what the ingredients are. And it's just, cooking is just like gardening. There's always something to learn. There's always something to learn. Now, I am a Paula Deen girl. She is my girl. This was one of her earlier cookbooks. If you're not familiar with her, she really had a rags to riches story. And unfortunately, she was probably one of the first people to be pushed out of the cancel culture. And it is what it is. She now has, I think, a private, no, she does YouTube. She does YouTube. That's what she does. But I've always adored her. She has like I said, a lovely rags to riches story. And I do collect her cookbooks. And I think I have this one, but I'll take this one to the farm, so that's okay. Found a really good little book for Cameron. We both looked through it, and he decided that he wanted this one, so we'll use this in homeschool. And he found several ninja books, which he took to his room, but I think he found either 3 or 4 ninja books that he added to his collection. And then I love anything Christmas. I put these up, and then at Christmas time I'll put them out, and I'll take this to the farm because this really looks more like the decorations I was using that I use at the farm. So I'll take this to the farm and just have that out at Christmas time. Now, I kind of lucked up. There's 2 more birdhouses over there, but they had the birdhouses. They're $3.99. And I have been putting these on the farm. I've got one up now, and I am telling you, it's kind of in the corner. It's under the porch. The birds just wear it out. So I noticed that it had this, like you can hang it up, but the way I'll use it, I'll actually put a screw and hang it so it'll be a little bit more secure for the birds. And then I'll show you the other 2 as we go around the table. But I was really happy to find some birdhouses because that's what I'm using to decorate with on the porch, plus the birds use them. Now, I was kind of excited about these next 2 purchases. These are air purifiers. And being in a historic house, I paid, how much did I pay for that one? $6.99 for this one. It's new, still in the box. And I did take it out, tried it out, it works. And this one has a stainless steel filter. I'm sure this has never been used, but all you do is you take the filter out and just run it under water and clean it. This one I'm going to have to buy the filters for, but these air purifiers really help in historic houses to keep the dust down. You can dust, and then the next day it doesn't look like you've ever dusted it before. So I really have been wanting these, and I've checked, I've mainly checked Amazon. They were about $100, $135. So I thought, and then there's that other candelabra. I thought I'll just keep my eyes open, and sooner or later I will come across an air purifier at Goodwill that works. So sure enough, that's what I found. Now, I am so excited about this next purchase. This was in the hardwoods, and it was setting just like this. And there was just something about it that drew me to it. So they were $1.99 a piece. Well, and you can tell how fragile they are. When I very gently leafed through them, I realized this is a Bible. This is someone's Bible, and the way I know that is because his name is imprinted on the Bible. And I just the history of this, what this has seen, where this has been, there's just no telling. But it's something that I want to preserve and protect. And, at Goodwill, when things don't sell, they send them to what they call the bins. These are just big service centers where people go in, and it's just pennies on the dollar. But what doesn't sell at the bin, it does go to the landfill. So I am so happy that these will never go to the landfill. And that's how the bow's tied. I have to tie the bow back. I'm not that savvy on bows, but I just thought that was the sweetest thing, and just so interested because it's the Bible, and this is a well-used and well-loved Bible, and now I get to be its protector. So I found these little candlesticks, and you'll see that the glue came off of that one. I can lift this one up. I'll have to glue that back. I have another thing that came unglued, but these are just heavy as they can be. They were $2.99 a piece. So anytime I can find matching candlesticks, because I think I have 11 mantles in this house, so you're always looking for stuff in pairs to decorate mantles through the season. So I was happy to have found those. I love pots. I'm not going to pass up a good pot. Now, I will tell you, every time I go into a Goodwill, I always go and look at the pots. And sometimes I find good pots, and sometimes, it just wouldn't be worth having. I paid $3.99 for this, and I haven't, like I said, I have not cleaned anything. I haven't de-stickered anything. But this one will clean up. Oh, I forgot I had to pay for the lid, $1.99. So, and that's just such a good size pot right there. You can just use that for so many things, and it'll clean up just fine. It's just no telling. I haven't run comps on anything. Like I said, the weeds just had their way with my garden while I was gone on vacation, so they're waiting on me. The next thing that I came across was this divided casserole dish, and it's Temptations, $3.99. Now, the last time I picked up a Temptations casserole dish, it was a 9x13 that had the handles. It's a little bit lighter than this glue. I did the comp on it. It was $140. So I don't know what the comp is on that, but I do know these are very good dishes. We didn't look through a lot of the clothing, but I am kind of always on the hunt for Cameron. He likes Nike and Under Armour, and if you try to buy that stuff retail, it's just unbelievable. But this is an Izod vest, a fleece vest, and then he did find a nice, it's in good shape, it's gray, it's not washed out, but good gray Nike sweatshirt. These were $6 a piece. And then I did find this beautiful sequined dress. I'm not going to hold it up because I know this video is going way long. It's Liz Baker. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I'll wear this at Christmas. This will be a Christmas dress. If get invited somewhere nice for Christmas, or else we have a family dinner at Christmas and we all try to dress up just a little. So yeah, I've already found my Christmas dress. Isn't that fun? These are the little birdhouses that I was telling you about. This embellishment came off of this. If you all could have seen the condition of my SUV, you would understand why a couple of these things got knocked. But I just thought that was the cutest little thing. And this one with the little metal roof is so cute. It's $1.99, and I've had one similar to this already at the farm, so I'll just add this. There's post. On a back deck, there's just posts with nothing on them. I'm not sure what my dad's original purpose was, but I am using Gorilla Glue and putting these birdhouses on it, and then it just didn't. I know this video is really running over, but we have two last things, and then we will finish up this video. Cameron really, when we travel, he likes backpacks. You know, he can put a backpack on and he can walk with it. And this is an Adidas backpack, and it looks like, you know, it's got a little bit of fray there. I think I'm going to try to stitch that just to keep it from further fraying. But I found him an Adidas backpack with lots of pockets and zippers and things like that. So he'll be happy. He was happy for another backpack. And then I found this, and I was looking at my makeup case on my vacation, and it just looks like it's been dragged through the mud puddle. So I thought this little bag was cute. It was $4.99, and I'll use this as a makeup case. So that concludes this video. I know it's ran over a little bit longer, but like I said, I just walked into this one Goodwill and just found all of these treasures. So I thought I would share them with you, and I hope that you are going out and checking your thrift stores and checking Facebook Marketplace, perhaps bartering with your friends. But if you want something, you don't always have to pay retail. So kind of think outside of the box and save your money. And then when you want something that's a bigger item, you can afford it. So thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a blessed day, a blessed rest of the week, and I will see you on Sunday. This week's video will be June's gardening tips. Can you believe we are already in June? It just, you know, this year has just flown by. So we're fixing to get into all the blooms of gardening season. You know, July and August, all the produce starts coming in, the flowers are blooming. So if you're a gardener, this is your time when your garden really shines. And yeah, so we've got lots to cover in the next video, and I will see you then.